What's up, guys? And Minecraft Man 6969666 out here for another video, and today I'm gonna show off these Undertale Pokemon cards I have. They're pretty neat. I drew this cover all by myself. Spent like 2 hours on it. If you enjoy it, I think it's time to just jump right into these Pokemon cards. I have about 60 of them. Some of them are energies, but it's a full deck in here. So if anyone wants to battle, just hook up, just hook up with me one day, and maybe we could battle. But you're going down. Let's just jump right in here. So first we got it categorized by type, So we're gonna hop right into the first type. We got with the grasses. First card here is Flowey. He evolves from Asriel. As spoiler alert for Undertale, but Flowey is actually Asriel. He's 70 HP. Of course, he's the grass type because he's a plant. And he has some good attacks. Yeah, his classic friendliness pellets. They do 50 damage because he's kind of strong, but not super strong. And he has his vines, like from the one scene at the end of the game where he traps everyone in the vines. If you haven't played Undertale, this might be a big spoiler warning. Just to let you guys know. Probably should have put that in the beginning, but whatever. Just stop now if you don't want spoilers, okay? And anyway, this paralyzes him because it can't move after you get hit with the vines. And Flowey can evolve into the Omega Flowey. From the final one of the bosses, the neutral one, 200 HP, as he's very strong Omega Flowey, very strong. This guy has a unique Poke power. You can save and reset just like the game, because he has enough determination to do that. He can reset the battle, only be used once though, so it's not too overpowered. It's still fair. So if you ever get the 200 HP down, because you can't do this after you die, so if it's like 200 HP down to like 10 HP, then just save and reset, and you can restart the battle. But that also means the opponent would be re-healed, so just be careful with that. And his attack is the bullet hell, just like the battle is. 150 damage, very strong Pokemon, but does take 4 grass energies, so I have to stop as I only have I guess I only have 3 grass energies in this deck, so there might be a problem when wanting to use the bullet hell attack. But I mean, you don't have to use the same deck as me if you're doing it. And the description says, put defending Pokemon through constant attack with no stop, just like the game. So next we got we got a lot of these, the souls. This one's the green one, the one from Hotland. Each one has its own Poke power. This one has the kindness, as the green one is the kindness. Heals 30 HP, can only be used twice. It's only 80 HP, so that could come in useful if you want to keep him alive, because he does have a good attack. The burnt pan, like the one you find in Hotland, 70 HP, and it could leave him burned because the pan itself is it's burned. So yeah, that's the grass type. So next we move on to the fire type. First fire type we have Asriel. Asriel, he's very interesting card, as he can evolve either into Toriel, or as you saw here, he can also evolve into Flowey. So he's a good basic Pokemon if you want to have 2 different evolution lines. See, even though in the picture here all you see is the kid Asriel. He uses the final boss Asriel, I'm blanking on what he calls himself there, but he uses the Starburst and Chaos Blaster attacks Starburst is worse than Chaos Blaster, but if you're lucky, if you get a heads with the coin flip, you could leave the opponent paralyzed, which can be very helpful. Because then, yeah. Next we have the Toriel. Toriel's pretty strong, even though she's the first technical boss in the game. And she's got her fire magic and her paw sweep attack, you know, the psh, psh, that thing. Fire magic, of course, can leave them burned, but not every time. So that'd be a little too OP, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, paw sweep, it can also do plus 10 damage, so that could also do 40, but that it uses less energy. That was the only reason why not to use fire magic, because fire magic is the obviously superior one. Next, of course, the final of the 3 evolutions is Asgore, 150, since he's the fake final boss. He's got the advanced fire magic. He's basically just a better Toriel, as he has advanced fire magic instead of regular fire magic, and a trident sweep instead of a paw sweep. But you see, the trident sweep's a very good attack, but it's pretty easy to dodge, so that's why you could miss the defending Pokemon if you're pretty unlucky, that is. And next we got some more souls, as we got the red soul, which is the best one with 100 HP. As I could have went with either, since it's technically both the last fallen child, which is Frisk, or the first one, Kara. But I decided to go with the last one since it's I just wanted to make it the best one, since the big soul, you know, the one you play as, the one that's the big story driver. As of course it's got the Poke power of determination. If it ever dies, it can just regain 50 HP and go back to half its HP and just keep battling. So it's basically got 150 HP on it. And of course it's got the real knife, which is the one you find in I think the genocide route in Asriel's and Kara's room. It can poison the opponent. I'm not sure why it would poison them, but hey, probably that's actually a good reference. Probably because Kara poisoned Asgore and then poisoned themselves to kill themselves that one time, just so they could kill humanity. So I guess that might be a reference to that, since it's the same soul that Kara used. Next we have the orange soul, the one Snowden soul, basically. Yeah, we got the bravery, of course. Any attack with the fire energy does minus 20 damage because it's very, very brave. And a tough club, the one you can buy in the Snowden shop or find in the one chest. And it could paralyze them, because I probably was thinking Pokemon with the glove, the tough punch glove move thing that paralyzes your opponent. I forget what that one's called, but maybe I was trying to reference that. I don't know. I got enough of these, and next, that was enough for the fires. Now we are moving on to the normal types, and of course the first one that comes up is Temmie, everyone's favorite character from Undertale, as she's just so cute. And then sorry about that. She got some good attacks. We got Temmie Flakes, as that's the big Temmie shot. Temmie Flakes, you know, does 20 times the amount. It could do up to 60 damage. Pretty good. And we got the Mons. Defending profile place with Temmie's Kool-Aid. It's pretty. I think it's pretty funny. It's a nice casual, funny card. Maybe not the best for battling, but got some good attacks, at least 60 and up to 60 and 50, and it's got good humor based around it. It has little random funniness, you know, comedy. I like it. Oh, and here we go. Here's everyone's two favorite skeletons, Sans and Papyrus. Sans evolves from Papyrus, actually, as they're good brothers, you know, Good, the brother we love. Papyrus, 70 HP. As he's the second boss, he's not too good, but he's inspiring. He wants to be in that royal guard really badly. So he's gotten good training down at 70 HP. He has the two bone attacks. He only really uses bones. He's a pretty cool dude with pretty cool bones. He has the regular bone and the blue bone. Blue bone's a little better, but so if you just stand still, you can miss it. So it tails, you miss the defending Pokemon. That is, and as he evolves into everyone's favorite Undertale character, the best one, and Sans, all lowercase, just like in game. And you may think, oh crap, he has 30 HP because he only has in the game 1 HP, one attack, and one because he's just that lazy. He doesn't he can't train and doesn't train and stuff. But so you think, he's worthless. He's gonna die in one hit every single time. But like in game, even though he doesn't hit, he dodges, just like in the game. But just so he's not too OP, you can only dodge up for 3 turns. That's his Poke Power. And of course, he's got his famous Gaster Blaster, which does 150 damage. So he's pretty good, but only for three turns. Other than that, he's kind of screwed. Yeah. And yeah, that's just some more energies. And then we can move on to the water types. The first one we see is Undyne, and Undyne the Undyne. Undyne the Undyne evolves from the Undyne card. That's the Genocide version, the more powerful one. And that one's the regular, just the third boss of the game. Regular Undyne, the one you face. Pretty easy fight. That one's a little harder of a fight. Oh, that's just my cat at my door. Go away, cat. Undyne's got the regular spear attack. That's like her main. She's even holding a spear right there. Her main just weapon that she uses. And just like the Red Soul, she's got the determination, but only if defeated. You gotta flip the coin, as she's not as strong of a determination, since she's a monster and her body actually can't hold the determination as well as a human's can. That's why the melting occurs. But she would get 30 more HP out of her 90 if it does work. And speaking of determination, let's see what her determined form looks like. The Undyne. Go away, cat! Undyne the Undying, 150 HP. Unlike just the regular spear, she's got her faster spears, as she's very more powerful than her counterpart, or her not counterpart, but more or less her previous form. But they're kind of easy to dodge, honestly, in the battle. I know they're probably one of the easiest attacks for me. So she can the attack might miss, but she's also got her Ring of Spears. I hated that attack very much. Not fun. So that one did 120. And we got two more souls. We got the regular, the dark blue soul, the one found in one of the two found in Waterfall. 60 HP. It's like the third soul, or technically fourth if we're counting Kara. Fourth fallen child. But it's got the integrity. It can jump over attack. I think the jumping is only included because it's got like the shoes as the ballet. It's the ballet soul. So it's got the ballet shoes, which could paralyze him. I mean, because kicking can paralyze him, probably. Right, probably. And we got the light blue soul. That's like technically the second fallen child, the one based in ruins, as it's got the toy knife found in the ruins, and patience, and which lets any attack with a water energy do minus 20 damage to the light blue soul, because the patient, and they can take the attack. That's the waters. Next we move on to electric, which we got Alphys. She's the scientist. She does 100 HP. She's a pretty thick dino, if you catch my drift. So, and she doesn't really actually. You don't ever battle her in the real game. So we had to take inspiration off some fan games, fan made fights of Alphys. So basically, we just used the electricity because a lot of the fan fights have her using little electric, kind of look like that, but white little electric things coming down and attacking, which could paralyze them because electricity, and also it could reprogram some of Mettaton EX's leg attacks. So because she built Mettaton after all, so she would still have some old files of these attacks that she could use in her own fight. So, and I'm pretty sure if we skip ahead to Mettaton EX, the leg attack also does 80 damage. So good synchronization right there. It's pretty good. I like that. And we got another soul. This one's yellow, so of course has to have the yellow energy attached to it. This one's the like 8th fallen child, I think. The one found in the core. It's the second best soul, as it's got the empty gun, like the one you can find in, I guess, with Caddy and Braddy's shop. Burns them for some reason. And wait, weakness. Oh, every single one of the soul's weaknesses is fire, it seems. That's probably a reference to it. They're all weak to the determination soul. I like that. And we got its Poke Power being justice, as that's the trait that goes along with the yellow soul. And this one's very unique. If any of the other soul cards is fainted, yellow soul attack is raised by +10 per soul card, as it's trying to get revenge for the other dead souls, like the blue soul, white blue soul. If any of those guys die, then this one's a very, very good one to use for that. So that's all the electric ones. Next we have psychic types. First one we have here is the purple soul. That's the second one from Waterfall. So it fell after the blue one, so it's pretty good still, 70 HP. Got the perseverance trait. It lets it always go first as it perseveres. It's like, I will go first, I think that's pretty good. A torn notebook, like the one you find from the old turtle. Can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it's that weapon, and it poisons them. Probably in reference to the Muffet fight, as Muffet's like a poison spider, and your soul becomes purple during that fight. And then the next psychic we have is Frisk. Main character. Gotta have a card for them. We got the two options. We got fight and mercy. Basically, anyway, include item or act, because mercy kind of includes act. We don't really need items, but we got the two big ones, fight and mercy. Fighting is, of course, you fight back. Does 80 damage. You can really see which one it's leaning towards, as you need a lot of energy to fight, none for mercy, because the Frisk is known for mercy, not fight. Unless you do a genocide one, but then you're a bad person, and I don't like you, and you should kill yourself. Mercy, you just basically put Frisk back, and you choose another one, because it doesn't want to fight anymore, because they're good egg. So that's all the psychics. Next, we hit metal. Steel types. Of course, the robots are steel types. We got Mettaton, who evolves into Mettaton EX, who evolves into Mettaton Neo. We got a nice three-way evolution here. Mettaton, just like the show, or just like the game, I should say, doesn't have any attacks that hurt you, but very, very defense. 200 HP, very good. But the attacks really got the game show. Like the first time you see him, he paralyzes you, doesn't let you move because you're stuck in the game show. Cooking show poisons you, feeds you some bad food. Didn't have enough for the opera because there's only 2 attacks, so I just did the first 2. So it doesn't really. I would rather use the cooking show usually, just because of I would actually damage them instead of the paralyzed. But you never know what you would want to do. So this Metaton evolves into, of course, Metaton EX. Its second form. It loses that HP but it replaces it with some attacks, so it can actually do some damage. We got legs, because them legs. Am I right, ladies? Yeah. Yeah, leg so hot leg so hot it can fry an egg. Cause right, ladies. We got the mini Metaton attack. As those are like the two big attacks Metaton usually uses against you. We got those going for it. That's that one. And Metaton Neo, I really like this card. As like in the Genocide, it's got no HP, and look at that, no attacks. So I mean, you would never want to evolve it because it's useless, just like in the Genocide counterpart. But it's just a nice homage to the game, a nice reference. I enjoy it. It's very easy to kill, can't damage you, just like in the game. It's a fake out, I really like that. And that's all this deal. So we move on to some fighting types. And we got Monster Kid. A very unique fight as in the Genocide. It doesn't really fight you, so as you can see, it's very easy to kill. But it's got its little attacks. It's got the headbutt, as you can see. It's got the big head and the bite attack. Bite's like basically from Pokemon. These 2 attacks are basically already Pokemon attacks, so didn't have to do much there. But since Monster Kid doesn't really actually fight you in game, I kind of just base it off Scraggy. Because Monster Kid basically is Scraggy, as everyone's already noticed, So how can I not include Monster Kid in here? And that's it for fighting types. So we move on to the dark types, in which we've got 2 of. These are our last 2 cards. Man, it's been a nice journey here as looking at this deck. We got Kara, the big first fallen child, Azriel's best friend, or your best friend, basically. It has 100. They have 100 HP, and 1 attack. You just fight because Kara. A lot of people think Kara's just a misunderstood child, but no, Kara's pretty evil. They hate humanity, and that's the only driving force behind them. So they fight. That's the big attack. And it only has 3 energies, unlike Frisk's one with 4. As it just to further cement the fact that this one, Kara wants to fight, unlike Frisk. And the last card in this place is Napster Blook, everyone's fun-living depressed ghost. Sorry about that. It's the first boss, 50 HP, so it's not that hard to fight because it's the first actual mini boss of the game. It's got its cry attack, as that's its main use, because depression, it cries, and it's got its Dapper Blue, its little hat, lots of energies need to be used for it, but yeah, it's got the attack. You gotta flip the point, and you can multiply each damage by 2, so it could do about 120 damage if you get lucky. And it's a very good attack. It makes it feel better about itself. It looks a little pretty dapper. It's a little top hat, Dapper Blue. And yeah, that's my those are my Undertale cards, my deck. So I said, if you find me one day and you like to battle, I usually carry these around with me at all times. Treasured really close to me. So I always have them. They're my prized possession. I love them. I look at them every day, and I, and thank you all for sticking with me and hearing about my cards. I had a lot of fun talking about them, and I hope you guys stayed this long into the video, and I really would appreciate a like and subscribe from you guys, especially if you can subscribe to my Snapchat. I know this isn't my usual vid, but there's something that's very near and dear to my heart, something I'm very proud of, something I love very much, and I really love that I could share this with you guys. So, once again, see you guys, and thank you guys for watching this vid, and subscribe to my Snapchat.